The Problem with Gambling by Birdie. Okay, yeah, I don't want to say anything. Let me just not waste any more of your time. Let's get right into this.
Disclaimer. This video is not meant to endorse gambling. This video is for educational purposes only. Gambling. It's garbage. I don't think I've ever gambled and been happy with my decision afterward. Maybe like one time at the casino, I walked out with more than I spent. 9 out of 10 times, I'm losing money. So what the hell's the point? Let's just say one day I walk into the casino. It's just my day, bro. I'm feeling myself and I win $5,000. Eventually, I'll end up spending that money at the casino. My odds of winning are terrible. So why would I play a game that's just rigged from the beginning? The game is rigged for the casino, the house. And that's why people say the house always wins in gambling. Because why would somebody just say one day, you know what? Let's just give free money to people when they spin slot machines. Like, how the hell would that even work, bro? Like, no business is just gonna give away free money. Like, how do you think they're even getting the money to fund the big winners? Through the people spending thousands of dollars. Like, this shit can become a really bad addiction for people. And some people, it can get so bad to the point that they are betting on whatever game or slot that they're playing, that they're even putting food on the table. People will literally throw their entire life savings away just for the chance of winning big. And that's how it becomes an addiction. People get crazy dopamine rushes from gambling. So obviously, it's going to cause them to want to throw more money away. Nobody should be spending large sums of money on gambling. Like, if you walk into a casino and you are betting money, just expect to lose it. As much as I want to be super positive, like, yeah, bro, you're gonna win big. There's no reason to just lie to your face like that. Most likely, you are losing that money. Some people in my family really like to gamble, so they're at the casino all the time. And I don't want YouTube to think I'm advising this behavior, because I'm not, but I used to go with them. The moment I was allowed
Oh my god.
out in a casino, I was going. I was definitely getting weird looks walking in, bro, because I was definitely the youngest person in there. There was just straight old heads in this casino. And typically, there were a few games that I would play during my gambling arc, I guess if you want to call it that. For the most part, I played slots. Now, slots is boring as fuck. Like, genuinely, I was falling asleep spinning the damn wheel. You literally just press buttons until you're out of money. It sucks. There was one time I came really close to winning money at slots. I sat down at this machine with my brother, right? And then there was these two people next to us. And then they spun the machine next to us a couple times. And then they won $2,000. I was never more heated in my entire life, bro. And that very day, I felt like that guy mining for diamonds, bro. I was so close, but my big day.
Oh my god. That's the thing. That's the thing with gambling. Like, you see someone else winning and you be like, what the fuck? And you want in on the money. Like, fuck.
Was coming soon. And I said to keep digging.
Exactly. You just keep... This is exactly why people lose their money, bro.
And eventually I would win. And then I thought to myself, maybe slots just isn't the move. So I decided to try Roulette. Now, Roulette is basically a game you're trying to guess where the ball is gonna land on the wheel. And you could just pick numbers. You could pick odd or even numbers. You could pick black or red.
I mean, what are the odds of you even winning in this? Like, what?
Or you could just say, you know what, full sending it. I'm just gonna pick one number. And you're basically just leveling up from slots, bro. Because once you get to the tables, bro, shit just gets wicked. It's more of like a high risk, high reward type of game. And sometimes people may not understand that. They might win one time and think they're on fire.
Yeah, no. Just because you... Just looking at roulette, just because you win one time does not mean you're on a roll, bro. Like, fuck. Once you win, if you win once, the odds of you winning again are very slim. Like, bro, you're not... The odds... You're probably not going to win again. That's a fact. That's a fact.
They might just sit there and be like, yeah, man, let that shit ride, baby. Let's go. And then after that, they end up losing all their money because it's like one bet on the wrong thing really costs you, bro. Or you get those people that are like, oh, yeah, man, just one more game. One more game, my ass, bro.
God.
Nobody is believing that shit because every single time I said, okay, just one more game, it never goes well. As much as you want to have high hopes and think you're going to have the bounce back of the century, once again, the odds are against you and you have to keep that in mind. So every time I did lose money and I was like, okay, that's enough, I would just chalk up my losses and leave. Then also when I was with my friends, I watched them play poker and blackjack. Because I was like, damn, dude, I already lost enough money on roulette, bro. I'm not playing this shit. Because first of all, the odds are already against me. And second of all, I don't know how to play the game. And for the most part, I'd be playing against OGs. So they know the game like the back of their hand at this point. But my friends both did good. They ended up winning money. And one time, this motivated me to actually play more. I was like, damn, bro, I had to win some money too. So I got more money out of the ATM. And I went back to roulette. I was one of those dudes that was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna spend this amount of money today, and that's it. That never fucking happened. Are you kidding me? Sometimes the temptations would get the best of me, and I would just fold. Because I was thinking like, yo, I don't want to walk out of here losing money. I'm just gonna feel like garbage. But that's how casinos are designed. They're designed to keep you there for long periods of time and keep you spending money. And that's what I failed to realize. So you'd be better off spending that money on other shit like clothes, food, rent, and not only are sometimes people frequent visitors of the casino, sometimes they will take vacations just to gamble. They will go to Las Vegas. And now Las Vegas is basically just the gambling capital at this point. Literally the moment you step off the plane, there's already casinos. It's like they didn't even give you a chance to breathe. They were just already sitting there in the airport. There's definitely casinos on every single street, in every single hotel, whatever. You could walk into a restaurant. There's probably a goddamn slot machine sitting in the restaurant, if not a whole casino. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what people go there to do. So if you're under 21 in Las Vegas, you're probably gonna be bored as fuck because most things are just marketed towards gamblers. Now, I feel like my generation has been gambling a lot, especially in recent years. I'm not really sure if my generation's exactly popping out the casinos, but one thing that I know for sure is that people in my generation love to sports bet. Now, I've seen people time and time again play sports bets, but I've never actually seen them win. Sports betting has taken off, especially in modern day. Every time I have ever done a sports bet, it was like $10, $20. I came to terms with myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm probably going to lose this money. It's whatever. And I'm not really the most knowledgeable guy when it comes to football. I mean, I know some things, right? But there's no way I could sit there and actually predict the outcome of games. And then when I watch the games, I just end up raging. I was just confused on how these didn't even happen because they were the most free bets ever. I think one time in 2023, I placed a bet that Patrick Mahomes was going to throw 2 touchdowns. I mean, they're glazing his ass. It's going to happen. There's no way. He didn't throw a single touchdown in that game. Like, are you fucking kidding me? At that point, I was convinced that the odds were against me and that gambling was definitely not my thing. But another contributing factor that I think increased the desire for Gen Z, my generation, to gamble was the rise of gambling streamers on Kick. There's people out there.
Wait, there's even such a thing as gambling streamers? So the only thing they do for entertainment is gamble. And then the actual people, the actual NPCs that sit down and watch that. God damn.
That are signing like multi-million-dollar contracts with like these gambling companies, and they'll just sit there and play their gambling games all day.
And you're telling me there's someone who actually sits down and watches a stream of gambling? Like, seriously. I'm really finding it hard to believe that. Like, what?
Time I even saw Drake himself fire up a gambling stream. And I'm pretty sure Drake actually ended up signing to Stake. I think it was like $100 million a year deal or something like that. Then I've also seen like rage compilations of gambling streamers. You're telling me that some random streamer could like punch a hole in the wall and that would make people want to gamble? Make that make sense, bro. Like, these dudes will lose money in seconds. They'll bet like $300 and lose it in milliseconds. And I mean, I understand why he's mad. Like, shit, I would be pissed off too, but bro, you gambled it.
Exactly. You should have known the consequences. Like, what the fuck? Bro. And then you want to check out your frustration on the fucking wall. What did the wall do? What?
Expected that to happen. Like, that would just stress me out, bro. It's like I'm playing Russian roulette with my savings account every time I log on to a stream. Like, hell no, dude. I would never do that shit. But yeah, not only is there gambling influencers on Kick, there's also people on TikTok, Instagram, where their content is just gambling. But there is one individual that stands out among the rest that I would crown TikTok's biggest gambler. Introducing Jumani. Jumani has gone viral for several antics in the past, but this is the biggest wave he has ever had. Jumani has gone into casinos time and time again at this point, and he's in there gambling like every single day. So much so that he didn't even have the money to gamble. So he bought an iPad on his credit card, pawned the iPad for money, just so he could go to the casino to...
What? This... Oh my god.
lose the money. Jumani, bro.
Oh my god. He did all that. All of that just...
What are we doing? You don't even have that money, bro. You
Yeah.
just pawned an iPad, got it for less than it was worth, and gambled it away. Like, this dude really thought that was the play. And it has gone so bad that I don't know how much. He's got to be like at least 100K in the hole. Like, this dude really needs to stop, bro. Like, it's bad. Like, at this point, it is a regular day for bro to just lose money at the casino. Like, just lost $1,000. That happens all the time. Whatever. Shit happens. YouTube thinks you'll like this video right here on the end screen. Just click on it.
That was a good video. So yeah, that was a good video. And so the moral of the story is, don't gamble your ass off. But anyway, yeah. Check out my Instagram. Link is in the channel description and all that stuff. I don't know, whatever. Yes, check that out, and yeah, that's it. Bye.